Howdy fellow model railroaders, my name's Kevin Brown and I want to thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. In this video I would like to go over the Decatur train fair, which I just got back from, Decatur, Illinois that is. But first I'd like to go over some layout progress, so hold on. The first progress is that I came up with some temporary town labels. I don't know if that's what they're going to be in the future, but for the moment it seemed like it worked out pretty good and didn't take terribly long. And far more importantly, all the track work is now nailed down, wired, and running for Minneapolis. That should be the last of the major track work for this layout, so I'm really glad to get that done. And so far things seem to be working pretty good. The other progress, which is loot I brought back from Decatur, I got 3 more covered hoppers for my grain train, which is coming along nicely. So I'm making some pretty good progress. All in all, I'm quite pleased with the progress I've made lately. Now on to the Decatur train fair. My group, the N Scale of Bloomington Normal, set up our T-track modules. It was a fairly small layout for us because a lot of our guys couldn't make it for this reason or that. And actually the show itself was not as well attended as it has been in the past. I still had a great time. I met some great people. Here's some video from the show. Hope you enjoy it. Here we are at the N Scale of Bloomington Normal setup, T-track modules at the Decatur train show. The show itself's been rather poorly attended so far, so I thought I'd spend a little time here to show off the layout and how what we have going on here today. Now it's easy to see from this, we have 4 separate loops. The insides of this are 2 of them. And we have the inside of this loop and 1 line that goes along around everything. So 4 separate loops to keep trains running. We ended up being kind of short-handed this time. A lot of our members couldn't make it and bring modules, so it's a fairly small footprint, but it still has quite a lot of trains running and stuff to keep people interested. Keep wandering around the layout. We usually run, in this case we've got 2 lines that are DC-C and 2 lines that are DC. And this is my modules fit into it. And I'll be going home and getting back in my layout here after the weekend. Now a quick look around the show. And frankly, there's just not a lot of people here. And there's we seem to be short some vendors this time too, compared to even the fall show. Excuse me, spring show. So all in all, not much going on today on Saturday. Hopefully tomorrow will be more busy. It's Sunday morning, and as you can see, there's not many more people here than yesterday, but there are a few, I guess. So we'll take a little time and show the different layouts that are here at Decatur. Stay tuned. As the sign said, this is the Boeing Employees Railroad Club. They have both an N-track and an HO scale set up. This time they brought the HO, and we'll take a quick look around. It's a beautiful layout. Here's some more of their layout. Very nicely done. I find it interesting how HO adapted to N-track standards, and it's worked very well. I'll move on to the next one. This 3-rail O setup is out of Indianapolis, and it's always a show pleaser. And I got here just in time. Figuring out a new camera. You can hear this thing throughout the hall. That's really impressive. There's a lot going on in this layout. And guess who's back? My first train set was a New York Central Lightning Stripe, so I've got a soft spot for the New York Central. Let's check out the other side here. The engine and shop facilities of this layout are very impressive. Hard to get the impression. This thing's every bit of 10-foot square. It's as big as any layout I've ever even planned, and that's just their engine facilities. All in all, an amazing layout. This is another HO modular group. This is actually the host club here in Decatur. It's HO, and one of the nice things they've got here, if you can see the details, it's a lift bridge, a way to get in, which if you're getting old like me, it's appreciated. It's actually got the nickname of a geezer gate. So that makes it easier. Everybody doesn't have to make those loud sounds of ooh every time they get in and out of this place. This is beautiful. Well, check out, that's a nice yard. Sorry about that. And we'll check out the rest of the layout. Nice long coal train. I'll get the hang of this new camera phone eventually. I think last time here in the spring showed you this wonderful circus scene, nicely detailed. And last and nowhere least, an LGB setup. It's always quite popular. The size of this thing is enormous. It's a very nice setup. Once again, it's a shame there's not so many people here because this is usually quite mobbed. And you can see why. All in all, despite a disappointing public turnout, I had a ball in Decatur. I met up with some fellow YouTubers. Redbird Tony stopped by, along with BNSF 1982. I met some other new people, and along with some old friends from the early day of the NSBN, back when it was N-Scale of Bloomington Normal Club. And because there wasn't so many people from the public around, I had a lot of time to play trains with my friends. What's not to like? The next thing up for NSBN will be at Castle Gardens in Lexington, Illinois on October 14th. We've been there several times before, always had a really good time there. As always, if you liked this video, please subscribe. I'd like to leave you with a picture of what the best dressed model railroaders were wearing at Decatur. So I'll catch you next time. Thank you very much.